Hey. So today is my grandson's birthday, and I am late getting to this video, but you know what? Better late than never, right? So today we're going out and we're gonna go find some stuff. I'm gonna try to create a little something, short notice. We're already celebrating it anyway, but I just want to do something a little special for him. So we're gonna head to a few stores, and I'm gonna take you on the journey.
All right, y'all. So I'm walking through the aisle in roses trying to see if I can find any type of Pokemon, anything in the store. And I don't see nothing. Not even one little piece. Usually when I come in the store, I could find Pokemon all over the place. You hear me? Not one piece in here. Nothing. Nothing. So I'm just trying to look through the stuff to see if I see anything, and we seen Stitch. He was in there for sure. But no, there was no Pokemon, anything. So now I decided to go in the toy area and check out, see, maybe there's a toy over here. You just never know. It's all about the right things, the right components and all that stuff. So we're walking through the aisles and there's a lot of nice toys over here that they have, but guess what? Nothing that I'm looking for is in here at all. All I see is the little bear and I see all this other stuff, but I don't see anything else in here that works in my favor for what I'm trying to do. Look at what they're doing with the little pony. Y'all see that? Ain't they cute? I was really surprised to see that part, but yeah. So I'm still searching. I'm not giving up yet. I'm still looking around, but as y'all see, I see and you see, we see nothing. But look at this here. Y'all see that? Limited quantities last. Yes. Y'all need to come in Rose's basket makers and grab y'all some of this stuff because from what I'm seeing right here, look at this here. Very cheap, very cheap. $5.99. Y'all see that? Ain't that cute? Mm-hmm. They usually marked up a little higher than that. And they have 2 rows in the store of all this stuff. So I'm just showing y'all a little bit of this anyway. Since I can't seem to find nothing for myself, I'm just looking at everything else to see if there's anything that might help you guys out that you might want to come in here and just check out. So yeah, that's basically it. I don't see nothing. A little bit disappointed. So I'm like, okay, well, I got to go home and make it do what it do. I see already. Okay, so this was funny. My daughter was like, should I get him this? And I'm like, she's like, look, it's a button in the middle and it opens up. I think it opens up. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, So I said, I don't know. Let me press the button. So I did. I pressed the button and what it do? It started playing music. Talking about the funniest thing is like now we didn't want it because it played music. It would have been cooler if it just opened up. And she was like, that's no. So we end up putting that back. That is not something we got. But she's just sitting there holding it like, yeah, the value just went down now. I don't even think I want to get it for him. And I agreed with her. It was not worth it. Okay, so I'm just looking through the rest of the aisles. And like I said before, y'all, there's really nothing in the store that works for what I'm trying to do. And I was really hoping I could at least get a little bit of help by finding just a piece of a Pokemon of something. Coloring book, toy, puzzle, anything with it on there. And honey, when I tell you I had no luck in the store. Okay, y'all. So today has been a day already. All right, because I'm trying to get things together for my grandson's birthday. In our household, we do a lot of things separately. So it's like he's going to celebrate his birthday early with certain half of our family, and then they're going to celebrate the rest of it with us. Okay, so I did some pictures of him from when he was a baby, and then this is one when he was like, gosh, I don't even know, but they're stepping stone pictures, okay? And so I printed those out. And then he has his own style, y'all. And then I have a current picture of him right now. So I want to involve those pictures. So his thing is he likes Pokemon. All right. And
I wasn't prepared for this, but I'm gonna make it happen regardless. So I just, did try to find what I could find, and I'm gonna do whatever I can do on my end to make it happen. Move all the stuff out the way, and we're gonna get started. So I'm wrapping up. I'm gonna wrap this car, but before I wrap it, I gotta work on it. So my vision, this is gonna almost be like I don't know what we call it. I cannot think of what it's called right now. But y'all will see. Y'all will see. So I'm gonna stick this in here just like this, because this is gonna go inside, and I'm gonna take this pole and I'm gonna glue it up in this corner right there. So I'm just gonna let y'all watch me, because me explaining everything is just gonna be too much.
Y'all, so when I started this, I did not realize how much work I had cut out for me, okay? But I was determined to get it done for him. So this is a situation where whenever a birthday or something comes up so fast and you know you don't have the real funds to get what you really want for that special person for this special day, so what you do, you just get creative and make something that is gonna leave a lasting impression. So that was my plan here, to try to make something for him special that leaves a lasting impression. And I knew that he liked the Pokemon theme, because that's what we were trying to go with for his birthday. So that's why I came up with this idea. And honey, when I tell you this took me a long time, it took me a long time. You see daylight right now, right? If you're looking at the windows, you can see that, sun's still shining through. Yeah, and I'm feeling like, okay, I got enough of time on my hands to get this done. But it took me a long time to finish this, because I'm so freaking detailed about certain things. And I wanted it to be special for him. So the thing about this whole project right here is that I'm working with what I actually have right now on hand. And I don't have enough of time in the day to go out and get anything extra to add to this to make it look the way I want it to look. So, when you go into a project, you go into a project with a one track mind on how you want the design to look. And you have that picture, portrait in your head, and you waiting to bring it to life, right? Well, in this case right here, that was the plan. Okay. And I was feeling good so far about what I was doing, the red paper and all that stuff, that was fine. And even the pictures, I was going to actually get the pictures done. I'm like, no, do it yourself, because that's wasting time and money when you can do the same thing yourself. So I'm still thinking to myself, I'm going to get it done, and we're going to be able to, going to continue, celebrating his special day. But I am so grateful that he was already celebrating it before we even started the part 2 of the celebration. So that gave me enough of time with all the visitors and stuff that came by to go and get this set up and get it together. So he had no clue I was even putting this together for him. He just thought I was back here creating content. And he was half right. I was back here creating content, but I was also doing something special just for him, because he's a very special kid. So as I was putting these little pictures on the wheels, I was really excited, because I'm like, okay, this is something that he is really going to like, and he's going to enjoy it for a while. And like I said, I had to make sure that his particular character was on this car. So that was the whole point of this here, because I thought it was the little yellow guy, but it wasn't. It was this one right here. So I wanted to make sure that I had him all over this car. And it was working out. So far, so good. So my vision is still coming to life. So now as I'm checking out the car, I'm saying, okay, now it's time to put these dials up on this thing. This is where the creativity starts to kick in. All right. So my vision is to put glue the two dials on both sides of the car, and then put the little noodle on top of it to make a slight arch, right? That was the plan. But and it was coming together the way I wanted it to come together. But then there's some things that did not work out as planned as I wanted it to. But I'm gonna tell you what made it work out for me at the end. Okay, so I proceed to put glue on the dowel so I can connect the noodle to it, right? As you see already, it's not even. And then I'm bumping this cardboard up to it. I said, okay, I think I'm gonna bump this to the back of it. So I'm trying to, cut it in that little style that I was looking at, right? Right. Well, then I looked at the noodle. I'm like, okay, the noodles ain't even. So you see that little yellow thing in my hand? That was supposed to cover up the noodle. It fell apart, completely apart. So I'm like, okay, I bought a lot of these. So what am I gonna do now? So this is what I did with it. So they almost look like confetti type stuff. Okay. And it was supposed to wrap around the orange part of the noodle. It was going to be, real puffy and yellow. No, honey. This little stuff right here got on my darn nerves, but I decided to go ahead on and use it somewhere because I had bought so much of it whenever I had like maybe 3 of them, and they really like the the aloha necklaces whenever you're doing the Hawaii theme, or yeah, something like that. So that's what this was. So I decided to go and use them on the window. And it actually worked out. So I was a little happy about that. I said, because baby, it's going on something on this car, but I didn't know what. But what I did not realize, y'all, was the noodle color was actually fine because all of the orange color in this car. And I did not realize that until just now as I am sitting here doing this voiceover on this video, that it was actually perfect just like that. So you see how things work out. And it actually turned out pretty cute. So then I decided, what am I going to cover these wheels up with? So I decided to use some more of that red vinyl and just wrap it around the cardboard ring of these wheels that I have on here. So that's what I'm doing right now. Just trying to get those covered. Okay, as I'm wrapping up this side, I'm going to the other side and I got to do the same exact thing. So I'm not going to talk through this whole video. I am going to let y'all just enjoy watching me put this thing together and get it decorated for him. But you're going to see, the process and how long it took. Even though this is sped up, you can tell it took me a good amount of time, because if it took, if it took this long with the sped up version, you can only imagine how long it actually took with the version not being sped up at all. All right, so enjoy the rest of the video and I'll get back to you. Okay, y'all. So I'm kind of sizing this up right now. I had to put it on the floor because, baby, I am tired. It is now dark outside. You do not see no sunlight coming in whatsoever. But I'm almost there. And it's taking me a minute, but I'm going to get it done. And it's starting to look cute. So I'm really just trying to incorporate his pictures in here right now. And I wanted to make sure I got them all in there. And I almost forgot one, to be honest. But I'm trying to also get these balloons, right for this thing. So initially I wanted to put a whole bunch of balloons around the orange noodle, since I couldn't cover it up no other way, right? So I did put one at the top for sure, but I didn't do it all the way around like I started to. But when I did the top one, I was really pleased with how cute it was. So I was just going to do a few on each side and then put his oldest picture of what he looks like right now at the very top of the car. So that's what I'm actually doing right here.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak my mind. Oh, baby, you give me ice and fire. You're chilling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry.
All right, y'all. I'm just adding the finished touches to this.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Aiden. Happy birthday to you. There you go, blow out your candles. Make a wish. I'm trying to make a wish. When you're done, blow the candles out. Heavy, hard. Like a butterfly. Again, you're almost there. Yay! I was scared there for a second. Oh, happy birthday. Let me get a hug. Let me get up.
Well, y'all, we had a great birthday, didn't we? Yeah. You enjoyed your birthday? Yeah. He enjoyed his birthday. Y'all heard it first class. First, from my baby. Happy birthday. Thank you. I love you. So yeah, I appreciate y'all watching the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye for now. Bye.